family history wall. Gift from the Dalai Lama. Magnificent portrait of the early Salt Lake Valley.
This is To Chain the Dog of War, the first and by far the best book on the war power ever done by my senior Francis Wilmoth and myself at Firmage. It goes through every war we've had, from Native American wars to the present time. And what I'm saying in crying treason, which is something I have never done before, is that we are at war. The cyber attack on the Democratic National Committee and all of Clinton's supporters is a direct attempt to install someone in government, namely Donald Trump, who is favorable to the Russian interest in the Atlantic. This is not in our interest. None of our NATO allies are in anything other than absolute shock at his choice of his cabinet and the choice of himself, seemingly by the American people. We now know, tragically late, that this election was stolen. This is a coup d'etat. Again, this is not an election. It's a coup d'etat in process, a rolling coup d'etat. Now, if the electors do their duty in every state house in the nation, and then the top five, as number 68 in the Federalist paper says, the top five go to the House of Representatives that choose a president. The vice president, the top five go to the Senate, where the constitutional duty of the vice president, the only constitutional duty of the vice president, is to preside over the Senate. So that's a logical body to choose the vice president. I suggest that at these conventions, and then on the appropriate day when they gather together, that they select a unity ticket. Choose a Democrat and a Republican.
My father, Edwin Brown Firmage Sr., passed away 3 years ago today at his assisted living facility in Holiday, Utah. I was with him shortly before he passed on to his next life, and he gave me a blessing as I asked for his hand in mine and told him that I decided to run for president. We were best friends, my father and I. We traveled so many locations and places and destinations. So many wonderful people we met along the way. He was indeed a mountain of a man.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to wake you. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? You okay? Later. Oh, are you? Hey, stop. Stop. Sit. Don't keep opening the door. Alright, are you ready? Now sit. No, you're not coming in yet. You're not ready. But you can leave the door open. Don't think that. Go on to me. Go play. Oh, God gave us dark. Cheers. And the lights on here. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, friend. Ed. That's good work. Ah, go there. And what a spiritually infused father one could possibly hope to have. He might be, by some, called a Jack Mormon. It's a not an epithet. Those of us who have that epithet applied usually self-apply it. So it's a way of making fun of ourselves, because we are members of the LDS Church, the Mormon Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I am a member, of course, and I love this great state. But we are looking at pictures from half a planet away, and at that time, I had flown in to basically inspect my team's work. I had deployed an expert group of communications and software network systems, and all the way through to the web browsers, HTML, to creative arts of what it takes to express the art of that is Tibet on every wall and ceiling and rug. I was throwing a gift from His Holiness, and there's my brother, and obviously the project went well. We basically took an expert team and built we assembled and launched and managed the software, perfected it to put the Dalai Lama
On the internet by connecting through a DSL satellite uplink for the first time to connect His Holiness to the planet through the World Wide Web. The project was very successful, and it was a pleasure to fly out to Dharamsala with my father to visit His Holiness.
Okay, probably circa 1998. Well, that was when the acquisition occurred. But Great Peak was one of the many that became a part of U.S. Web New York and New York City, Manhattan. Had, I think, 4 or 5 offices in Long Island. And so they had been working as some members from there, New York, and others from headquarters in Silicon Valley, specifically, at Santa Clara, between San Jose and San Francisco. And across the street is Intel and Negro's Company and John Chambers, Cisco Systems, and a bunch of others, Scott McNeely, great guy, great your son. So those are the heady years of the birth of the internet economy, and I thought it fit, apt and justified, my friends, to share with you what the day means to me.
Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani, and very possibly the CEO of Exxon, along with Putin, have effected a coup d'etat, not an election. Hillary Clinton won the election in popular vote. and without the intervention of the FBI, a rogue cell in New York, with Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump and Putin stealing Democratic National Committee records, hacking them. And I believe this was done premeditatively in a planned espionage invasion of our country. In effect, an act of war. Therefore, the participants are committing treason, high treason against the United States of America.